Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Just Harry. All right. I'm vegan now, so I'm starting a thread of what my dishes look like. It's all very basic, simple, and not fancy at all, but that's the way I like it. Go vegan. I can't say I am vegan. I cannot say I am vegan, but I could eat some meat, okay? To tell you the truth, I don't like fish. I don't like the smell of fish, okay? Plus other reason too, okay? I'll eat chicken breast occasionally. I'll eat burger. Like when we went camping, burger, hot dog, I'll eat that. But I will not go out of my way to look for meat. I'm fine with vegetables. Majority of my food is vegetable. All week this week I've been eating cabbage, broccoli. What else? There's a green that my husband buy at the Asian market. I don't know what it calls. It could be bok choy. I don't know. I don't remember the name. So I'll eat that, and sometimes I'll put it with some noodles. Okay. So yesterday, what I ate, I think in one of my posts on my IG post I did maybe last week or the week before, I was craving just cabbage and broccoli. I don't know if my body needed the vitamin that this vegetable possesses, but that's all I was craving, and that's all I ate last week and this week. Yesterday I only boiled cabbage, broccoli, and that green that my husband buys at the Asian market. And what did I put? And yeah, that was it. And at one point last week, I think I put tripe in it. Okay, I had cooked the tripe separately and then I put it with it. That was my food. So I don't usually go out of my way to go for meat. But if I have to eat meat, I'll eat meat. It's not like I will say I'm vegan or whatever they call carnivore, whatever it is. But majority of my food is pretty much what she has on her plate. And for the rice, however, I have to control it. When I eat more than 3 ounces of white rice, I gain a lot for the day. And if you think about it, if I keep on eating more of that, more than 3 ounces every day, by the end of the week, I become very bloated. Okay, so if I know I'm gonna eat like rice or something like this, and I know it's gonna make me gain a lot, so I will cut other food, other junk food. I don't really eat junk food right now. The other day I was craving some chocolate, so I ate some chocolate. So it's not like I eat that every day. So chocolate candy, that is. All right. So when I know I'm gonna eat rice, or the other time I'm craving rice and beans. I love rice and beans. So when I know I'm gonna eat more than 3 ounces, I cut some other things. If I'm craving something, some junk food or something like that, I cut. I don't eat it. All right. I remember when my husband, before the pandemic, sometime I'll go and have lunch with him. At in Manhattan and stuff like that. So there's a Cuban place we love to go, a very basic restaurant. We love to go there. My kids love it too. So one thing that they have is rice and beans. When I know I'm gonna have lunch with my husband, I start cutting back the day before. Okay, I cut on a lot of things. I don't eat a lot of other things that will make me gain weight or something like that, or things that I know will get me bloated. So the day before, I start cutting on my intake. All right, I'll eat other things, but the things that I'm aware of that will make me gain weight, get me bloated, I cut it. Right. So that way, when I go eat with my husband, the only thing that I order is rice and beans. That's it. They have fish, they have meat and stuff like that. And if I'm cooking meat, I have to cook it because I don't like my meat to be in grease, a lot of fat and things like that. I have to cook it separately, where I actually remove the fat or I steam it or something like that. I don't cook very well at all, so I cook differently for my family than me. All right, and a lot of time there's meat here I cook for them, like fish and other things. I never touch it. I stay with mostly my vegetables or something like that. But I think when I'm on with in a gathering thing kind of thing, like for instance, if definitely this year I'm not gonna go to my family for Thanksgiving, but when we go to families for Thanksgiving, I'll taste a little bit of turkey, but I don't go crazy with the meat and stuff like that. So I tend to gravitate toward vegetables, but I'm not saying I'm vegan. Wow, I went far with this shit. Okay, with her post. Alright, so she said she just became vegan and this is a thread of the food that she likes and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll eat this. This is my type of food. I'll eat that. Okay, I could live on beans and rice for the rest of my life, to be honest. Me too. But the rice get me bloated. I can't have too much of it if I want to stay fit. Okay, I pay attention to those things. Okay, I try making chickpea burgers and I'm obsessed. So good. I think no, not this past summer, the summer before that, we went to a graduation party, and that was the first time I tasted vegan burger. That's all I was eating over there. That's all I was eating over there. I made my kids taste it. They just spit it out. I could live on that. My body gravitate toward that, but I'm not saying I'm vegan. I eat meat. I eat burgers. I eat hot dogs and stuff like that. All right. The kind of meat that I stick to, chicken, turkey, and beef, and sometimes pork. But the pork is very fattening, so I don't eat it often. It's very rarely I eat pork, So I stay to the basic because I don't go crazy with stuff. Okay, when you're tight on time, this is it. Okay, yeah, I could eat that anytime. I make these for myself. Okay, hey again, beans. I can't get enough of of you. Go vegan. All right, yeah. I'm not saying, again, I'm repeating myself. I'm not saying I'm vegan, but these are the food that I gravitate toward. And majority of the time, I don't fry them, It's mostly steam or boil or things like that. Like when I make beans or something like that. When I make it for my kids, it's slightly different because they want more taste, more flavor. Mine is just boil, salt, and pepper. That's it. That's it. Alright, and that's why when I said I go have lunch with my husband at that Cuban restaurant, because the way they cook it, they mix it, they fry it, they do different things, so it add up to my body. So I have to cut on things before I go over there. But me, when I cook it, I don't use oil and things like that. So I'm not a great cook for other people. But for myself, that's how I do things. Okay, I was vegan for years, and beans were my everyday go-to meal. Good luck. Okay, she was. So you're saying you're not anymore? What changed? Interesting. It looked fantastic. Plant-based meal are like comfort food. Yeah, they really are. That's true. OMG, please share. I'm seriously been considering to go vegan for real. I don't know. You either like the thing or you don't. The thing with me, you have to enjoy your food. When you don't enjoy your food, what's the point of eating it? You understand what I mean? Because you have people, like when they go on a diet, and this is why the diet never work, because they're forcing themselves to eat something that they're not enjoying. Okay, but you have to have control of all of this stuff. Eat things that you enjoy, but don't eat it too much. People could lose weight on many things that people are saying, is getting you fat. But the thing is that a lot of people don't have control their portion size or something like that. Like my youngest, because we've been quarantined, we've been home, we don't do a lot of movement outside, So I see him gaining a little bit fat. So he has sweet tooth, all right? And when he eat things that he like, he go crazy with it. And this week I told him, he's not supposed to touch soda. He has to ask permission. And there's a lot of other things that he likes. I cut it out. I told him straight. And he's at the age now where you can treat him like a baby. You see the fat is growing around him, okay? being mean to him, telling no, you cannot have this, or you have a smaller portion of something, you helping that kid, because in the long run you saving him time to do those workout to get those fat off. So like my oldest is like me, you know, he will eat meat and stuff like that, but he doesn't go crazy for it. He's doing more movement, exercise, and all of that than my youngest, and stuff like that. It's like two completely different kids that I have. My youngest, you know, he could sit all day, don't do any exercise. The other day, for his Zoom gym class, he has Zoom. They give them gym too, even though remotely, right? So one day I was in the room, because during their Zoom class, they each in their own zone. Okay, I closed myself in the bedroom. My oldest is in his room doing his Zoom thing. There's a setup for him there, and in the living room is my youngest. Okay, because I need to keep eye on him. So occasionally I'll step out of the room to check on him, make sure he's paying attention and stuff like that. So one of these days he was supposed to do Zoom gym class, and for some reason I locked myself in there, but it didn't register to me that there was no noise. But when I was putting the mat, I was rolling the yoga mat and putting it away, and it crossed my mind. I was like, wait a second, I was in the room. I didn't hear any jumping and stuff like that. The only reason I put the mat is because we live in an apartment, at least to minimize the noise that will transfer to the person below us. I don't think it worked, but at least I tried, you know. But that day I didn't hear anything as I was rolling the mat, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't hear any noise. I didn't hear any jumping. Did you do the thing? And he started lying to me, but I know when he's lying because I see a little smirk in his face. And I said, if I find out you're lying, I'm going to call the teacher to see if you did. I wasn't going to do that. I don't think they will know anyway. But I start, you know, threaten him if he doesn't tell the truth, or else, you know, something else is going to happen. Because I saw the smirk, and my husband came out and said, why, you know, you lying? I could see you lying, and this and that. And then he told the truth. He's like, well, I turned it on. I just turned it on. I didn't do the exercise. Okay? So what's the point? Oh my God, that was the kid. So every few minutes now, like yesterday, I had the computer to myself. I had a lot of things, agendas to do, things that I plan on doing, but I got stuck on editing a video that I was supposed to do since the day before, because every few minutes I'm going over there to check on him, you know. And I ended up not doing half of the thing that I wanted to do the Patreon thing. What is it? I had to sign up late at night for the Archwell. What else did I do? The review for the Time Talk 100. So eventually I'll get to it, because I have like a page, like how many pages did I have? 2 or 3 pages of notes, and it's not nice like the one that I shared a couple of days ago. Someone who did the summit with Megan, who did the notes and share it. So it's not as neat as that, okay? And anyway, I talked about it yesterday in one of the tweet videos, because I couldn't go out to get the pen and pencil. I couldn't call any of the kids to come and bring me a pen because they were in class, and I was trying to avoid appearing behind their videos. Anyway, LOL, I love beans and rice. Me 3, okay? I can't wait to see the dishes you make. I can't wait to share. This one said, I can't wait to see it. And this one said, I can't wait to share it. Feel free to share your plant-based dishes too, so we can share some ideas. You see, these are the Sussex word, okay? Sharing information, positive information, okay? Not freaking hate stuff, okay? You have the others, you know, who have nothing to do, going into their feed and bringing some negative shit into their feed. See, this is the flow, okay? Thank God there's none disruptive comment here, all right? This just, they're going along with it. Yeah, I can't share mine, because if you like boil stuff, if you guys are watching my thing, I don't share most of my thing. Everything is boiled, pretty much. I can't say I'm vegan, but majority of my food are plant-based. Okay, so I'm not sure I can go vegan, but I definitely go meatless for days. Yeah, that's me. That I think I'm in the same page as him. I can say I'm vegan, but I could go without meat for days too. Okay, awesome. Why did you make the decision? I'm gradually converting. Okay. Oh, that's a very good question. It was a lot of things pushing me toward this decision, but the cruelty-free factor weighing the most. And then there's obvious the environment and my health too. Okay, different reason. Okay, great. Share some recipes. I'm plant-based too. Okay, really, share some of your recipe too. I'm new to this. All right. Okay, I will share some with pictures too, please. Okay, so yeah, okay, I would love to join you in this journey. I will also be posting a lot of health. Okay, yes, please, let's do this. In South Africa, we eat our beans with pap porridge. It's kind of like what is it, stiff polenta. It's so yummy. Okay, I try to eat 3 vegetarian meals a week. These dishes look delicious. Okay, you know what is it, sometime after I do my workout, there's different, you know, usually it's recommended that after your workout, let's say for instance you like to eat whatever sweet stuff you like to eat, it's good to have it there, because your insulin level is sort of, you know, low, because you just depleted your body at the gym. So some of this stuff you could eat right after your workout, but the most recommended is protein. So one of the things I used to do, for instance, if the minute I come from workout or something like that, if I've been craving something sweet, that's when I eat it. Okay, your timing is very important. Okay, I will eat whatever the non-healthy kind of things, the sweet thing that I've been craving, I'll put it in my bag, and then as soon as I finish my workout, you know, I always wash my hand after I work out, even though I wear, you know, my gloves and stuff like that. Wash my hand, and then I'll have that sweet thing right after. All right, and then once I get home, whatever protein that I have, either milkshake. I haven't made milkshake in a while, you know, where I'll put couple scoop of protein powder, some fruits and vegetables. I'll mix in it to make that protein shake. But majority of the time, what I do is rice and beans, because rice and beans together is protein. Okay, you mix them together, it's protein. So I'll eat that once I get home. But you know, when you're looking into your health and stuff like that, not only you have to look at things, you know, expert could tell you this is what you need in order for you to grow, but everybody have a different enzyme within their body, their system. You know, their body, their whatever, their being, their chromosome or whatever don't go with that particular food. So you individually have to watch to see what works for you. Okay, how does that food makes me feel after I eat it? Does it make me feel like I want to throw up? Does it make me feel bloated and things like that? And then based on how you feel when you eat certain food, you could time it at a different time. Okay, what you're gonna do and how you're gonna be, you know, perform certain things. You know, like I said, for beans, if I eat more than 3 ounces of it, I become very bloated. So usually after my workout, the days that I know I'm not going anywhere special, okay, very important, where I'm putting a nice dress or something like that, where my stomach is gonna pop out like a freaking balloon. It's literally, it doesn't take long for me, for my body to change from different food. Okay, so when I know I'm gonna go somewhere special, I don't eat rice, even though rice and beans together is protein. But because the fact that the rice is there is gonna go in my system, I'm gonna be bloated, I don't eat it. Okay, I find something else to substitute it. What I do, okay, there's quinoa. All right, so quinoa, I even find another way of cutting back on the quinoa, not to eat too much of it. The quinoa, one of my neighbors showed me you could roast it before you start cooking it, right? I'll roast it a little bit, and then let's say a cup of quinoa, I will put 3 cups of water, if not more, and let it cook very slow. What it does, it triple the size of the quinoa. All right, 1 cup could be, maybe once it's finished cook, the way I do it, it become like quadruple or triple the size. Okay, if I were to cook it with, let's say, 1.5 cups of water, so I put a lot of water and let it cook very slow. That way the size of the grain of the quinoa become big, it expanded. So you trick the mind, you eating a lot, right, when in fact you're not. So 1 cup of quinoa for me could last me at least 3 or 4 serving if I cook it the way I just mentioned it. So just boil it. I cook it like rice. Okay, I cook quinoa just like rice. Okay, like I told you, I only boil my food pretty much. So the quinoa itself, I roast it a little bit, and then when I put the water in it, I put a lot of water. All right, and then it expand it, the size of it become a lot, and then when I'm eating it, and my plate visually, what you see in front of you, play with your mind also. My plate looks like I'm eating a lot. Okay, it does look a lot, but the way that I cook it is not that much. And then as I'm eating and stuff like that, I become full with the amount that I put. Okay, so all of this, anybody who's into fitness and to things, you have to play with things. You have to play with things. Just because someone does it doesn't mean it will go well with you. So you have to see what goes well with your body and use it in a timely manner and see how it could help you. With the vegan thing, I never really pushed myself to go vegan. Like this guy said, I could live without meat for days. I will not go out of my way to go buy meat unless there's a specific dish I really want to do. Then I'll put the meat. I'll go buy the meat or stuff like that. But pretty much when I go to the supermarket or things like that, if it wasn't for my kids and the rest of the family, there won't be any meat. There won't be any chicken. There won't be any what do you call this? There won't be any chicken, beef, or anything like that. Alright, so that's that. Alright, good for you. Eat vegan a couple of days a week. Okay, so the comment goes, oh, it's not that much. Let's see. Check out Rachel Amma on YouTube. When I was plant-based. Okay, some people were plant-based. Why they keep on saying was? So they no longer was or is. Okay, when I was plant-based, I love her Caribbean recipe. Definitely, she's my go-to. Okay, yeah, I am ovo vegetarian. Looks good and yummy. Alright. So what makes people go off from plant-based? And like I said, you have to enjoy what you eat. If you're not enjoying it, what's the point of eating it? So I was seeing yesterday. Okay, so you know what? That's it for this thread. Okay, we end up with this. I was